Hey, welcome to Open House. I'm Mr. Braun. I teach materials processing first period at the high school with your child. Uh, so let's get right into it. Materials processing, if we look at the course document right here in your child's Google Classroom, is a hands-on course. It is meant to be an introductory course to all of the other career and technical education courses, but that is not always how it shakes out. Uh, and we focus on a lot of entry level projects here. So we do projects with metal, we do projects with wood, we do projects with ceramics. So with lots of different materials, and we try to give a good survey of all the other courses we offer at the high school. If your child has not taken this as the first course and instead of somewhere in the middle of their rotation of CTE courses or at the end, that's okay too. All the projects we're doing here are new and different, uh, but they may not be as difficult. So if your student has experience with these kind of courses, they should really fly through some of the projects here. Uh, in terms of how work's being done, most of the work's done in class. It's a very project-based class, but I will be posting all of the assignments for Turnitin on Google Classroom so you can track how they're doing on each assignment. In terms of the classroom rules, my big ones are about cell phones and food and drink outside of maintaining safety and orderly procedures. Because we're a laboratory environment, I do not like the students to eat or drink in the class. But being that it is a first period class, I am okay if they ask me with them eating before we get to work. In terms of academic honesty, that's pretty straightforward. If your child's caught cheating, there will be some kind of repercussions. Most likely that will deal with administration. But I don't really have that big a problem with cheating in the CTE courses since they're mostly project based. In terms of the grading system for my course, all grades are going to be based on points. There's no categories. Everything just goes into one big category, and your child will get points on each assignment. And at the end of the marking period, they'll add up the points they got, and they'll add up the points they could have got, and they'll divide those two. And if they multiply by 100, it will give them their grade out of 100%. In terms of redoing work, your child can redo any work that they want to if they're unhappy with their grade. I'm okay with that. If it's something where your child did a project that uses a lot of materials or whatever, I may have them do an alternate assessment to make up the credit. But any assignment they hand in on time, they can redo for full credit. So it's really a matter of if they want the full credit or not. They have unlimited opportunities to turn that in. Now, if they don't hand it in on time, then it becomes late. I do not always accept late work for redo purposes. That's something they have to talk with me about. I feel it's very important that people make their deadlines. I realize there are extenuating circumstances sometimes, and that will be taken into account. Uh, but if I feel like the circumstances which the assignments were not handed in do not warrant additional time, then I will let them know, and they'll still be able to hand their project in, but probably with some credit off due to its lateness. Finally, if you would like to contact me, the best thing to do is email me at the following email address: dbraun@acsdny.org. You can reach me here, and then if you want to talk on the phone or whatever, I have no problem with that. It is just easiest to contact me first by email, and then we can coordinate from there with how you would like to speak to me about your child's progress, questions you have about school, um, or things beyond, like possibly college or technical school training, or looking for help in the job force, or just even different courses to take the following year. I'd be more than happy to talk about any of those things. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm Mr. Braun. Nice to meet you.